Record. All right, we're recording. What's up, guys? This is Prosperity Nexus Team Top Tier Talk for Monday, April 24th. Hope you guys had a good weekend, and we've gotten our sports talk out of the way before we get started here. Want to welcome any new members that are joining us here this evening as well, live or watching the recording. And we're going to talk about we're kind of going to drill down on Craigslist a little bit. If you have, like the email said, and hopefully you guys are all getting the admin emails, but like the email said, if you haven't gotten booted from Craigslist yet and have exhausted all of your options, right? You've used all your credit cards and your phone numbers and your email address. Well, email, you can always create a new one, but your credit cards and your phone numbers, and you should be advertising on Craigslist, and you should be doing that, fairly regularly. It's producing really good, high quality leads, prospects, and most importantly, sales. Okay. We're able to reach a really high quality person who's, they're looking for a job initially, right? But they're, if you're advertising in the sales section, those people tend to be entrepreneurial in nature. They're open to taking a look at what we have, and like with everything, we're playing a numbers game, and some people are going to resonate with what we have, and they're going to want to get started. So, if any of you guys are not doing that, you should, and we'll give you some specifics. One of the things I want to show you tonight, because I know some of you guys have been have asked how to find images for your Craigslist ads. Because I can't remember if the training video, the video that I put up there, talks about images or not. I think I blew that part off. So we'll show you how to find an image and upload an image too. But first, I guess I don't want to put you on the spot, John, but I know you place probably the most Craigslist ads. If you want to just kind of walk through maybe the logistics of, or like what's a good game plan every week with Craigslist?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of typing a text to one of the reps trying to get on the line, but I'm also going to do a multitask here. So basically, what I try to do is take 4 ads out a week, and I don't take them out in one day. Since I have not been booted off, I don't want to be booting off, so I'm not going to try to raise any eyebrows and take too many ads out in a day. Theoretically, in a 24-hour period, I think you're allowed to take out 2, but I usually take out 1 a day. So I like the weekend, so I'll usually take out an ad on Thursday night, and I do it since I go to bed late, I take it out late so it's there in the morning. But if you get up early, like if you get up at 7 o'clock or 7:30, there's nothing wrong with taking it out, obviously, in the morning too. And then the other time of day is taking it out at dinner time, and I'm talking about in the market you're taking it out. So if you're taking it out in Texas, which is 2 hours in Central Time, and you live in Los Angeles like I do, then if I'm taking it out at dinner time, I'm taking it out at dinner time in Texas time, so that'd be about 3 o'clock my time, and which will be 5 o'clock Texas time, because people are just getting home from work. If they are working, there's going to be more exposure. If you take it out really late, now if you take it out at 9 or 10, that's not really that late. There's still going to be a lot of people up, and you don't want to get your ad buried on page 2 or 3 so it doesn't even have a chance. So that's why I'm typing this here. That's why I personally take it out about 1 in the morning, which would be probably equivalent to taking it out right early in the morning or at supper time in the market you're in. I'll take out 1 on a Thursday, 1 on a Friday, 1 on a Saturday, and 1 on a Sunday. And I've been lately experimenting with small, real cheap markets, like $7 to $10 or $15 markets, because there's not as many taking it out, so not as much competition. And who cares if the leads from a small little place like Red Bluff or El Paso as compared to a very big city where you're competing. Yeah, there's way more people you think would be more prospects, but there's way more competition. And in a big market, your ad, you take it out, and sometimes in 20 minutes, it could be on page 2. So that's one thing. The other thing is when you take out a Craigslist ad that's within past your 300-mile radius of where you live, make sure you use the zip of the area you're taking out. So if you're taking one out in Orlando, Florida, then make sure you use the zip for Orlando, Florida, even though your account is in Los Angeles. I learned that trick online, and apparently that doesn't set the Craigslist filters off as easy. Now, the reason that my goal on 4 ads or 5 is that if 4 or 5 ads, and I'll lowball this, only get you 2 leads, 5 ads times 2 is 10 leads, or 4 ads times 2 is 8 leads. So if you can get 8 to 10 high-quality Craigslist ads during a week to work with, and you invite them, and depending on what message you use, depends on how hard you have to work. I use that 8-minute message, which, and Steve just has another one that's a 4-minute message, and both of those have success stories on it that let the person know that this is not a job and that there's some kind of money to be spent. Because if you use just a regular tease message, then you're going to have to be pretty adept on the phone and do a disclaimer right away when you talk to the guy, because he's thinking it's a job, and if it's a bait and switch, that could get you deleted, because if the guy gets really unhappy with you and thinks he's been fooled, he'll write you up and you get your ad deleted, maybe eventually your account. So I'm more from the concept of I'd rather have less people that are calling me for the right reason than, 11 ads from Craigslist that I did a really nice tease thing, but then they're all thinking it's a job, and then that means I got to go through a bunch of hoops up front. So there's an 8-minute message that has some success stories in. And that's available on our site, right, Steve? Or no?
I'm not sure. I don't think it is, actually.
I've been giving it to my people anyway that I sign up.
Yeah, usually when I usually just load them up for people.
Yes, right.
Yeah, but if you don't have a current message, have your sponsor, contact your sponsor or whatever. Somebody on the phone. Hold on.
What's your line?
Somebody doesn't know their lines now.
I'm going to find who it is, and I'm going to tattle on them.
Yeah, that's the problem. She's going to 2 services every Sunday, and the big problem is that happens. She's like,
was it you? Was it you, Ed?
They're going to go to another church.
Me.
Yep. Dad. Being here, knowing what I know.
Hold on.
That was a big.
No, I know who that is. It's Caleb. I hear him. Hey, Caleb, mute your line.
February, then it went through March, and now there's no.
It means you're not paying attention either. You got 2 strikes against you.
I can't even find.
There you go.
All right.
All right, you got him.
We can all toilet paper his house later. Caleb's man. We'll get him.
So the idea is I like to use messages. Some people disagree with this because they feel it.
Somebody else is unmuted as well. I can't hear.
Is this like a joke?
Is this not a good topic for you guys?
If you're not talking, mute your phone, please.
Hey, Steve, I think you finally made it on. Steve Jenner, if that's you, make sure you mute your phone. I just saw you arrive.
No, I got the other one.
Okay.
Holy cow, guys.
Man.
Come on, man. All right.
Well, that sounds like that sporting show where the guy goes, "Come on, man!
Come on, man! This is good stuff. I mean, this is what you got to be doing to make money here right now. This is the best high quality lead source we have.
Yeah, 4 or 5 ads out, getting 2 high quality. You get 10. If you can get 10 good prospects a week, and invite them to the webinar, you got a good chance of making 1 sale a week. And I've been averaging 1 sale a week, actually a little more, but I've been averaging 1 a week. And it's because I'm getting about 10 Craigslist ads a week. Of course, then I've got one-ups coming from other people. Now, if you take out an ad that's just too generic, you may indeed get a lot more calling you, but you're going to have to work harder when you try to do the disclaimer and let them know this is because in the early days when I did this with that kind of thing, I actually got people pretty mad at me, and so I'm really surprised they didn't, write me up or do something on Craigslist. But I'd rather have a few ads. So that's one thing to do. I always repost my ads depending on how they do. So if 3 days go by and I don't get anything or only get one, I have come to two conclusions: that ad or market's not working. So maybe I don't want to spend money and repost, because when you repost it, you have to spend money again. But I usually, if it's a new market, like to give it 2 tries. And so I'll repost it in 3 to 7 days. Of course, you have to pay for it again, but I will repost it. And then if it starts pulling, I know it was just the luck of the draw, maybe the time I took it out, things like that. The other thing that's important is the title. I suggest when you post in a market, before you post in that market, go there as a regular prospect looking for work and see what the titles are, what your competition is. And these are the titles that Steve just put up there now. So you see one that said work from home. By the way, I would never use work from home. No. That's like, home-based business, work from home, network marketing. You don't want to use.
I saw somebody on my team, I forget who it was, put MLM in the ad. Don't put, those are just, you're just begging Craigslist to take you down.
Yeah, don't even say it's not MLM.
That's what it said. It's not MLM, right?
Yeah. Now, if you look at here, sales position, 5 positions open. One of my tricks is I say immediate position, and then I say, high ticket sales reps or ambitious sales reps or sales and marketing reps. Immediate position, I found, attracts people. Now that could be a bait and pitch if you have the wrong message, but since my message actually explains that there's money to be put out in advance, hey, anybody that listens to the message and calls, then they usually know. In fact, when I talk to them, I say, well, listen, Dave, you just left me your message and your background. So obviously you listened to the 8-minute marketing message, so you understand that we specialize in setting people up with their own business, and that there is some startup expenses. You understand that. And almost 9 out of 10 always say, yeah. Every once in a while I'll get a guy that didn't get it, but I always do that. But this is good to look at here.
Yeah, let me point something out too. There are things you can do, and I'm not saying this is necessarily the greatest headline in the world, but there are things you can do that are going to grab people's attention. And I think for me, at least one of them is capitalizing some words, but not every word. Like this to me is just
too much.
I don't see that as much as I see this, where it has all caps, but then it's got regular, lowercase letters in it as well. So to me, that's better for attracting. And what you want to do with your subject line here is you want to attract clicks, right? The first thing is you want to get a click. Another way to get a click is pick, right? I don't know. People seem to like pictures. Plus, it just makes the ad look better. Oh, that's a cool picture, actually.
Yeah, I like that.
I might have to steal that one.
Yeah, I never saw that one before. It's good.
Yeah, so I don't even know what this is for. And they're not. This ad doesn't even have a way to contact them or anything. So
well, that means they have to use the Craig's thing. Reply.
So I got to reply an email, I guess. Yeah. But this is what we're talking about when we say add a picture. Add something, and
well, maybe you should show them how to do that. Do a fake ad right now.
Yeah, we will. I wanted to just see if there was any other ads that used like stars. You can do stuff to make your ad kind of stick out a little bit. No, we did it here. Oh, here's one. Okay. Now that's too weird. Like, yeah, it's eye-catching, but you can't even read that, Teach meditation, I guess. But what I wanted to point out here was the little asterisks before. Sometimes I'll put asterisks before and asterisks at the end. I'm not capitalizing every other word, though. That's kind of silly.
Well, you're giving all the golden nuggets today, aren't you?
Well, that's
what it is.
Hopefully that's our goal. So let's show you. I know some of you guys aren't really sure how to get images. You know, we say add an image, and it's like not sure exactly what we mean by that. You know, the best way I think to find images is go to Google and type in kind of what you're looking for. Now, one thing that I know happens to have good images is like join our team, right? And yeah, we have a team here, so we're being truthful. And salespeople are used to being on a sales team, right? So that just kind of makes sense. So if you do your search and then you click images, you're gonna get tons of images, right? Look at all these images, right? They say join our team. I would not go with now hiring, you know, since we're not hiring. I mean, I guess you could, but I like to, you know, kind of stay honest.
Yeah.
Join our winning team. I kind of like this one. Let's show you how to save it to your computer anyway. Actually, I think I have that one. Let's go with, yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just go with that. Okay, so I click on the image. Then I'm going to right click on the image. And I'm going to go to save image as, right? This is going to save it to my computer. Yeah, I think I have this actual image. So let's call this, what's that?
Actually, Steve, the better way to do that is to view image.
Okay.
And then right click it. You'll get a better quality image. View image.
Okay. Cool.
And now right click it and save to your computer. There you go.
Save image as.
And by the way, I don't even save it then. I just copy it and put it right into Paint, do my thing, and then save it.
I put it into a folder, and that way every time I go, Craigslist ad promotional, boom, and I'll hit that folder, and I'll just pick one real quick as I'm placing it.
Yeah, but if you want to crop it and change it, then you'd end up doing it twice. That's all I'm saying.
That's correct. If you wanted to crop something, you would. This one doesn't need cropping, so let me just kind of show you how to do this. So we're going to save it. Now I'm going to pretend to post a job. Post an ad. Go up. Go to the, where's post? Okay, so we're going to click on post to classifieds. Job offered. We're going to scroll down. I mean, you could try, I guess. Do you guys ever do anything else besides sales and?
I've tried
management.
I've tried marketing and advertising and PR, but it just doesn't work as well.
Yeah, sales are really the people that we want. So, okay, so you see Albuquerque happens to be a $15 market.
And if you want to change location, you would click that and start all over, but otherwise move on.
So then I'm not going to post anything. So I'm just going to go. Oh.
And all your former titles will pop up and save you time.
Yeah. So here's something I started with $signs. Okay, just for, and let's do
that's
this.
a good title.
Let's capitalize that. Okay.
Motivated sales and marketing reps, ambitious sales and marketing reps, high ticket sales marketing. There's all kinds of ways you can play that.
And then, you know, type up your ad, whatever, right? And you're going to put your 800 link number in here, right? That's to your 8-minute, I guess, or 4-minute, or 3-minute, you know, whichever one you're using, whichever one your sponsor's using. Let me move this over here so I can do this. So now, John, you said
and under
you
here,
actually put
location. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have two choices. You can either put the location you're in and its zip code, but I like to put nationwide and it's still the zip code of the area I'm in. For some reason, I think people see that and they think the job is available nationwide. So I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. So I'm going to go here and I'm just going to go Albuquerque. Of course, I picked something that's hard to spell. Albuquerque zip code. There we go.
Yep.
And I don't care. Let's just
Pick
grab
anyone,
one of these.
yeah.
87113. I can remember. So we'll go over here. 87113. Okay.
And to get ideas for content, I think we have some on our back office, but I recommend, like when you go to the city, you're doing it, you know, look at a bunch of other ads. You'll get some cool ideas that way.
Mm-hmm. Now, I usually put employee's choice. What do you put? What do you
That's
guys
what
put?
I did.
Yep.
I put that and then telecommuting, okay.
Okay, now comp plan could be what? What do I have there? 2,000 to 5,000 a week. Commission.
And then what I do is I put a dash there. Just try this, Steve. I'll put a dash and I say details discussed during interview. I found that to be really good because sometimes Craigslist will actually screw on you with ads and they'll say not enough detail because they always say please be as detailed as possible. So details discussed during interview also makes the person want to call you, you know?
Oh, okay. Then
Don't put
let's see.
anything in company name. I would never do that.
No, and you have to put your email, right?
A lot of times your email's already in there. If it's not, you got to put it in twice. Yeah.
And that's it. You don't have to fill in phone number or anything like that.
Well, what I do though is I do put my 800 link phone number in and my first name here.
Yeah.
You do?
And click by phone. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not your personal, but your 800 link again.
Right.
And then my first name.
Okay.
Then I click disabilities down here for sure.
And you keep show on maps?
I don't take it off. It's never bothered me one way or the other, but you could take that off if you want.
Yeah, I don't put it on there. Because sometimes it'll pop
It may
up.
make it seem more real. And if you guys are new, I mean, basically Craigslist doesn't like posting business opportunities that's going to cost somebody money in their job section. So that's why we try to, kind of stay under their radar as much as possible. Continue.
And now
Okay.
here's where we're going to do our images.
Yep. So we're going to find that image that I believe is called Join Our Team. Yeah, I did have that same exact one. I thought I did. All right, so this is the one I actually just downloaded. And we're just going to do one image. You can upload 24. I don't know.
Hey, I have a question. I've always had a problem. If I went to a second image, it goes over the other one, and I couldn't move it down. So I guess I need some training.
Wait, what? If you go to
I tried to add another image because I never done more than one. I tried to add another image last week, and I added it, and it just went half over the other one, and I couldn't move it to position it in my ad. What am I missing?
Can you guys hear me?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you do is you click on two images. When he clicked on add images and his photos showed up on his desktop.
Bring up two.
Take this one away. Click on the and then go to add images.
Yeah.
And then just
HIJ, where's that one?
Well, you have to add two at a time, you mean?
yes, and it'll add them. This is where you want to do it. Okay, you can add both of the same. You can click.
So if you're going to add three images, you want to select all three at a time.
The second one.
So I'll upload two different Join Our Team. Wait.
But you hit Control and click on the second one while you hit Control.
Yeah, you got to hit Control.
Okay.
Now open. That's what you do. You need to hit Control.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I tried to load them one at a time and it doesn't work.
Yeah, you gotta do them all at once and hit Control as you select multiple.
Yeah, I know how to do that.
Okay,
See, there
cool.
you go. Those that
Thank
show
you,
up,
Adrian.
go up and learn something. That's
That's the essence of team right there.
Who was that? Who was talking?
Adrian.
Adrian, I knew that voice. Thank you.
She's on camera too. You don't see her?
No, she wasn't there just a second ago.
I'm legit now.
And by the way,
Thank you. Yeah.
Adrian, let's give Adrian a hand. She just got her one up out of the way and is qualified at 6,500.
Nice.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what the ad's going to look like now with images. Okay. Now where's the other one?
Oh, it's really tiny.
A tiny one, I guess.
It's down there. You got to click on it. Down below. Right there.
Oh,
Right
so you have to click on the. I
Now,
see.
can you move those around and position them in your ad?
That
I
I
don't think
don't
so.
know.
It appears that they're just going to show here and people have to click on them. Oh, I see. So if you wanted to show screenshots of something or something enticing or whatever, I guess you could
Yeah.
Put them there. No, I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, but I've seen other people's site where they've had their different images nicely located, like it was a whole work of art, unless that was a PDF uploaded or something. I don't know.
Well, maybe they created a montage or something.
A whole image, yeah.
If you want to do them in order, what you could do is put the images you want to use in a file, rename them, call the first one 1, the second one 2, the third one 3, etc., and then load them all, and they should load it exactly like you want them in the order you want them to load in.
But I saw this one thing where there was an image up here, then there was copy, and a small one here, and a bigger one there. I don't know how they did that.
Well, about the only way you can do that is with HTML code, and I am pretty sure HTML code's still deactivated on most areas of Craigslist.
Yeah.
Sales and marketing areas.
They probably made the whole ad an image in Paint or Publisher, and then uploaded an image with everything. That's what they probably did.
Probably so.
All right. In any event, guys, I think honestly, one image is probably enough. For our purposes anyway. It's just an eye-catching thing, and then your message is gonna, be better written than this one.
And then you can always preview your message, and then you can go back in, click edit, and change the text and do whatever you want.
Yep. And then you're going to click publish, and you're probably going to get an email sent to you, to the email that you put into the email section. You're going to have to click on that, and then that's going to take you to the spot where you pay with your credit card.
Sometimes if you're brand new, they'll ask you to verify your phone number or things like that.
Any questions?
Yep. So that's that. Don't worry about the multiple images and stuff like that. But that's pretty much. That's pretty much all there is to it. I think.
Now, if you find an image that you like and there's writing on it and you want to crop it, maybe you should show them how easy it is to just copy it and throw it into Paint, Steve. I don't know.
Is that worth it? I'll do it.
Well, it's pretty quick. Just grab that image right there, copy it instead of downloading it.
Okay, so if you wanted to, well, let's get one. Okay, let's say you didn't want this image of these people here, right? And
right.
You found an image that you like a lot. You like join our winning team, but you don't like these people over here, right? So what you're going to have to do is crop it. You're going to have to edit this image. So we're going to click copy image. We're going to go, I have a PC. If you have a Mac, I don't know what you do, but on a PC, I go to Paint.
Go buy a PC.
Yeah.
Sorry,
buy a kite.
All right.
I wouldn't trade it.
Anyway, all PCs come with a little program called Paint. Okay. And then I just pasted that image here, and we're going to crop it. And I'm just going to want to crop that out just for pretend's sake here. So we're going to rotate this. I don't know which way. Yeah, that way. I know you do it a little bit differently, John, and then I'm going to go to the bottom. I'm going to bring this all the way up to there. And I'm going to go there. There it is. And
then
now, if we want to resize it, right, we can go here. And we can make it smaller. Or not bigger, but you can make it smaller if you want. So it's cool. It's just a free kind of a utility program that comes with all laptops. And
now hit Control Z a couple times and bring it back to its bigger size. And not rotated. Now, Steve, just go right there in that box to the left of crop and just click on it once.
This box?
Yeah, click on it once, and then bring your cursor down, and you'll be able to lasso whatever you want.
I see what you mean. Wait.
Oh, you didn't? No, it didn't work yet. Somehow you're not in there.
Your right index finger down.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Now you put it where you want, and all you do now is hit stop.
There you go. And we are in echo mode.
And then you go to File and save it on your computer, and then upload it again to Craigslist.
if you wanted to do this, I'm not going to save this, but if you wanted to save it, you could just click save and boom. So cool.
Tricks of the trade.
Any other? Don't save.
And once you get fast at this, guys, you can take out ads really quick, and that's the whole idea.
Let me just go to our team site here so you can see what we got up there now. And maybe we'll probably update. I got to see what's even there now. But we can update Craigslist. This video that's up here may not talk about images, so that's the only real difference. I think it's pretty solid. Let's see, it says you're not posting more than 2 ads per day per account. You're safer posting 1 ad every 24
That's
hours.
Exactly
I think that's legit. Don't copy our templates exactly, because if you start copying, somebody's going to get in trouble. Probably you, probably not the person that is posting the original, but
yeah, I found out through somebody that said. Yeah, I found out through somebody that said that if you copy the ad, the original guy who's been up there for a while, he'll probably be okay, and they'll probably screw with you. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, there is a 3-minute message here, so maybe I'll replace this with the 8-minute and the 4-minute, I think.
Yeah, put the 8 and the 4-minute there. That would be great.
Same thing for the subject line, guys. Don't copy the subject line exactly.
Correct.
Yeah, try to tweak it up, even if it's a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
So here's some ideas, and honestly, you know, kind of like what we were saying earlier, too. Oh, this picture says hiring sales reps. So I don't know if hiring is the best word, but you get the point. And you can also get good ideas by just looking, like somebody said earlier, by looking at the Craigslist, what other people are posting, you know, get ideas from those as far as subject lines are concerned. Obviously, don't copy them exactly, but get ideas from them. You know, same thing with the body of the email.
Same thing with the subject, like you said earlier. Scroll down, and what catches your eye? You know, if it catches your eye, chances are it's going to catch other people. So, you know, just like you were talking about earlier.
I like
important
entrepreneur in the subject.
Yeah,
because I think people who answer that are more open to the idea that they're going to have to make an initial investment, and I think you get a better crop of people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, because ultimately that's really who we're looking for. Is that entrepreneurial-minded person? So, does anybody have any questions?
And while we're waiting for the answer, just remember what the goal is, Guy. Let's back up here a minute. You're trying to get 10 people through the system. Our system is generate a lead, send them to your website, and have a follow-up Q&A. And so with Craigslist, if you can get 10 to 12 reaches a week and get a majority of those people through your system, then you're going to make money. And this is only one way, of course.
Do you hear a ton of noise?
Yeah, if you're not talking, mute, please.
Hey,
somebody calls an echo.
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question real quick, and I'll unmute. Would it be less flaggable if we made the entire ad in Paint and then did it as an image, the whole entire?
You could. That's what I said earlier. If you want to, you could do that.
I don't know.
Okay.
I've heard both ways.
I don't know. We used to do that. We used to do image ads. Oh, but they were clickable image ads too, so that was different. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Craigslist. I don't know if that's a flag for Craigslist if there's no text. Like, I think if you were going to do that, just thinking about it, I think I would still put some text in there. You know, like, I don't know what.
Well, I heard
just harmless stuff. You know, trading.
The good news about doing it that way is if their filters don't work on images. I guess unless they were naked girls or something like that. But other than that, you could probably almost say anything. I heard their filters just work on text when they look for MLM or work from home. But it's a lot harder and more time consuming to start doing unless you're going to take the time to do one or two and use those for a while, you know?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I would do. If you were going to go do that, just do one, and that's the one you're going to use, because they're not going to know you keep posting the same one over and over again.
Also, I don't know that we've mentioned it yet, or I didn't hear it, but once you've got an ad that's working for you, or even as you're working through them, make sure you're copying them. Make sure I put them on a Word document, and I save them under, my Craigslist ad folder, and I'll go and keep tweaking those. But that way you can copy and paste to put a new ad out very quickly. So make sure that when you've created your ad, save it to a folder, maybe title it Craigslist ads, and then go to it each time. Copy, highlight, copy, and paste it into Craigslist when you're doing it.
Yeah, or if you forget to do that, you can just click on your ad and copy it.
Yeah, that too. You can go to your emails, you can go to your ad copy, for the Craigslist when it emails to you, and just manage it, copy it.
And plus, if you're reposting it, then that's even easier.
But what I found is for the evolution of ads as I've tweaked them down through the years, I like to save them, and I'll go back and maybe grab something from before. So just whatever works for you, bottom line. But just an idea.
The thing is, too, folks, if you can use Craigslist, I know personally I cannot, because they basically blacklisted me for posting too many ads back a couple years ago, for one thing. But if you can use Craigslist, you're really, really, really missing the boat by not taking advantage of that opportunity. I'm working with a VIP member who's hired me as his prosperity coach, and he's placing the ads. I'm working his leads for him. And it's amazing the quality of leads that I'm talking to on his behalf. And just last week, there are 3 highly potential sales coming off of one $25 ad.
Yep.
So you cannot discount the fact that Craigslist is a valuable marketing tool for you to use. If you're not using it, you need to use it.
But just don't put all your eggs in one basket. Learn to do other things, obviously. Because if you get blackballed,
closing on Mondays.
Somebody else, that guy's unmuted again. That's Darrell.
Oh, sorry about that.
I recognize Darrell's voice.
Sorry about that, you guys.
No problem, brother. No problem. Glad you're back, bro. You're good.
Hey, thank you.
All right, anybody else have any other questions? Just remember, Steve and I were talking about this today. 3 ways, guys. 3 ways. I don't know how many times to say it, but if you're not doing multiple 3 ways every week, you're probably not making sales, because 3 ways means you've got the prospect through the webinar or the website, and they want to they have some questions, and rather than you showing them that they are going to have to do their own 3 ways, it's really good that you set up do their own question and answer. It's good that you set up a 3-way, so they see that, if Ed is doing a 3-way and he gets me on the line and Ed's a new rep, then that prospect's going to see, geez, Ed's not doing anything. All he did was interview me for 5 minutes at the beginning. He sent me to the webinar. I watched the webinar. I called him back, and now he's sending me to another expert to answer his questions. Geez, I think I can do that. But if you start answering all his questions, even if you're good, they usually run for the hills. So just a little tip there.
Yep. Very true. That is that's so important, guys.
If you did 6 to 10 3-ways a week, every week, you'd make over $100,000 a year. I can almost guarantee it.
6 to 10, probably more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, but just that as a start.
Let's shoot for 2 to 3 and then grow it from there. But if you're getting 10, if you shoot for 10 quality Craigslist leads a week, and honestly, I think you can go for 15. 10 I think should be on the low end. If you're doing less than 10, you're hurting your chances, because we are playing a numbers game here, and the numbers will even out over time, but you can still go through a bunch before something happens in some cases. So put yourself in the best position to succeed by having more numbers.
Yeah, typically you have to have those 10 completely through the process, including a 3-way call, to make a sale.
Yep.
Yeah. 1 to 2 sales if you're lucky.
That's a good number.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
You're not doing a 3-way.
But think about it. If you're shooting for 10 to 15 leads a week, you're talking 40 to 60 leads a month. Just off of this strategy. And, with Craigslist leads, you need less leads than you do with other strategies out there where you really need lots of numbers. If you're doing email marketing, if you're doing the text broadcasting or anything, you need big numbers. But, with this, you don't need huge numbers, but you still need numbers. So being consistent and, don't just place one ad and, then get bummed out that you didn't make a sale.
Yeah, and think about the investment. If you play around with the smaller market, $7 to $15, you could place 5 ads that are $7 each. That's $49. And if you got 1 to 2, you're making 5 to 10 leads to interview every week consistently. If you only made 2 sales a month that way, you could be making anywhere from $4 to $7 grand a month.
And you've spent $200 or whatever.
You spent $200. And then every once in a while you get some extra bucks, so you try San Diego, you try Miami, you try Jacksonville, you try Texas.
Let's touch on that before we go, and then we should probably wrap this up. But so do you guys think that I'm afraid because I've been shut down so many times, but you guys think it's okay to post nationally as long as you post one lead? Like, what's the takeaway? 1 lead every 24 hours? I mean, 1 ad every 24 hours?
What do you mean? You have to post.
Well, I mean, I've seen to have better success not getting shut down posting within, a 3-state radius. I'll post.
Yeah. I've tried both. I've tried both ways. Obviously, I get shut down more if I try to do it 5 states over, or just keeping it.
I've always done it anywhere.
I'm all
keeping
over
it regional
Really?
keeps you out of the weeds.
I do 1 every 24 hours.
Yeah,
and you're posting nationally.
I'm everywhere. I'm
okay.
Coast to coast.
But remember, I use the zip code of the place that I'm posting. So
that might be a good trick. I never did that until recently.
I don't choose the downtown zip code. I don't know why. I think it makes it appear more legit. I always find what the downtown zip code is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've never done that. I grab any zip code I place anywhere I want. I've been all over the map from Maine to all the way to Seattle to whatever. And I always post that zip code there, though, of that market, and never had a problem.
Huh.
I think since it's gone to paid primarily, that may be a little more easier to get away with. When it was free, you can do a lot of free. The further out you got, they started.
Yeah,
but I think now that it's all paid.
Free ads seem to be more of a deletion potential.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Then they changed it to $7.
Well, they got your money. They better not be deleting you. I mean, as long as you're, somewhere in the guidelines.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, if we don't have any other questions, I guess we'll. Michael, did you want to say something?
No, I was just going to say, great call.
Yeah, this was a good one. So I think we'll put this one right up on the Craigslist page too. So we'll have that there.
Thanks for your input, Adrian. We'll talk later.
Yeah, thanks, Adrian. All right.
Yeah. Awesome.
See you guys.
All right.
Bye.